Hi YouTube. This is a introduction slash thank you video. I'll start with the introduction part. My name is Heather, and I actually have had a YouTube channel for almost a year now, but I've just been, I don't know, holding off on putting videos up. Not really sure why, but I've been natural since, well, I did my big chop on January 3rd, 2011, and early 2010 I was, trolling YouTube, and YouTube is like the Matrix. You click on one thing, and then at the end of that one, it gives you all these other options, and you start clicking on other stuff, and then before you know it, you're watching cats drinking soda from mugs in their hand. Now, I don't know if that's a video for real, but that's just how it's like a black hole if you don't know what you're looking for. So that was one of the times I didn't know what I was looking for. So I stumbled upon a natural hair video, and I was like, oh, natural hair. Well, I'm thinking about going natural, but I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I have confidence or anything. So one of the first videos I saw was KimmyTube, and by this time she was a little ways into her journey. She had a good bit of length, and she was giving tutorials and showing videos on pH and all this stuff, and I was just fascinated. And the next person I stumbled upon was Miss V, V Charles. And I just saw her TWA, having confidence with the TWA video, and I loved it. I thought her TWA was beautiful, and I was just like, man, if these ladies can do it, I can do it. And at that time, I was already starting to feel like kind of like a slave to my hair, and I just said, I'm going to go natural. I'm going to do it. So I'm transitioning, and it's going horribly. It's going horribly wrong. I wore a wig every day. My hair was it was breaking off. It was damaged. It was dry. Then it was too moisturized. It was, I could not find a balance. So a salon that I was going to at the time, I went there and I said, hey. And she looked at my hair. She's looking all around, and she's like, your hair's too nappy. I can't do this. We're going to have to slap some something up in there. I was like, well, I don't want a perm. Well, for some reason, she convinced me that a texturizer wasn't a perm. She's like, oh, yeah. A texturizer, it just loosens the curl. And then you can still, wear it curly, whatever, and it's not going to be straight like a perm. Well, if I knew then what I know now, I would be further along in my journey, but everything happens for a reason. So she slapped the texturizer in my hair, and it burned like a perm. It smelled like a perm. So when she blew it out, my hair was straight and flat like a perm. So that was one mistake. And then I got the bright idea, oh, let me just get micro braids, because then I don't have to look at my hair and deal with it and try to deal with the textures. And that was a terrible idea. So I had micro braids from, well, actually I got that texturizer in June. So by the time I had the micro braids, I had like 2 months of new growth. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to transition like this. So in December of 2010, I took the micro braids out, and my hair, it was a mess. It was a tangled, breaking out, falling out, dead mess. The edges were smooth, and I just said, I'm just going to have to do the big chop. Because by this time, I had been doing more research and finding more people. And I had found Toya Boo and African Export and, Fusion of Cultures, who talked about transitioning, but her transition was for like 2 years. And I was like, no, I can't do this. So I'm going to wait till the beginning of the year, and then I'm going to do the big chop. That'll be the start of my year. So I went to a salon, and I had them cut my hair for my big chop, and I was mortified. I didn't feel free. I didn't feel liberated. I felt scared because my whole life I felt like I had a 5 head, not a 4 head. None unlike Tyra Banks, and I always used to wear a bang swept to the side, and now I had nothing to hide behind. It was just face and hair. So that first week was a little rough for me because I dealt with confidence issues, and I have to wear a whole bunch of makeup to look feminine, and it was just not a good time for me personally, because I had just heard of so many people doing their big chop and they were feeling liberated and like new people, and I didn't feel any of that. I just felt like an insecure mess. So I really had to dig deep inside myself and say, is my hair really, did it really define me? Did it really make me who I was? Did it make me kind and loving and all of this? No, it didn't do any of those things. It was on my head, just being there. So once I got over that stage, because it was a little while into my TWA that I kind of, the switch kind of went on, and I said, this is me, this is my hair. People will like it or hate it, but if they like me, my hair will be irrelevant. So I started to focus on cultivating who I was inside, and cultivating my personality, and just really rediscovering myself, not defining myself, because I already had a definition. I was me, but I had to rediscover who I was without having a relaxer, without having hair to hide behind, without having anything to distract from being me. So a few months into my TWA, I really started to embrace it. I started to love it. I loved the convenience of it, the ease of it, but I was happy when it started to grow out. I'm not going to lie. It was an interesting phase for me. So I started to venture off into twist outs, because my TWA was like January to June, and in between there I would try twist outs, like little mini twist outs. But from June to December of my first year being natural, once my hair got long enough, I got into protective styling, which it's not for everyone. Some people believe in it, some people don't, some people like it, some people don't. It works for me and my hair because my hair is very fine. It's not thin, but it's fine. The strands are really fine, and I get single strand knots really easily. So protective styling works for me best. So I started to wear protective styles during the week, and then on the weekend was when I had my play hair in the summertime. In the wintertime I just kept protective styles all the time. And when I mean my protective styles, just like this one, I would just twist my hair in a few twists, like 10 twists, and just pin them down and slap a headband on and keep it moving. And that way I can moisturize it easily. I can just take the twist down, moisturize, and twist it back up, and it just worked out better for me. Now my second year, going into my second year, I still did protective styles during the week. I call that my work hair because I feel like for me it works out better for me to wake up, my hair is already done, and I can just go out the door and just wear my hair out on the weekend. So that's pretty much what I do now. The style that I have now is just a protective style, a twisted you know, my hair is twisted and pinned up, and you know, you see, it's just, that's all it is. And I just changed the headband based off the color scheme I have for that day. And when the weekend comes, I play around with it a little. I don't do so that's pretty much my hair journey to date, because you know I'm still in the journey. And the second part of this video, the thank you, I want to thank all of the natural hair ladies who have helped me immensely along my journey, and who continue to help me. You don't even know me, but you have helped me so much with my confidence and you know, styling options for my hair, and just being inspiration for me as a woman. And I just want to thank you so much. And there's too many of you to name, because I'm subscribed to a good amount of natural hair ladies, but I just want to thank all of them for everything that they do, making the videos and putting in the time and putting in the work for people like me to become inspired, to be motivated, and maybe one day be able to offer that to someone else. So so anybody who watches this video, thank you for watching. If you're new natural, or if you're transitioning, wherever you are in your journey, I hope that you keep up with it. Just stay consistent and be patient. Patience is the #1 thing in this natural hair journey. Without patience, then you just it won't be enjoyable for you. Patience is the only thing that will get you from stage to stage. Because if you don't have patience, every stage will be long and grueling. You have to learn how to love your hair at whatever stage it is and whatever state it is. So with that being, thank you for watching, and thank you so much, ladies. And